everybody doing on whatever days it is you may happen to land on this videos. I gotta get my waters. I'll be right back. The shirt's a little wrinkled, making clean. Right. Well, on my planet, it is Friday nights, right? Yes, it is Friday, July 11th, 10:21 p.m. The Sacred Libra. They were holding back, but now they're finally ready. Yeah, go check out Sacred Libra, alright? Yes, sir. If you know, you know. I haven't seen her in a minute, so how you doing, babe? Glad you're still doing the damn thing. And Crystal Star Vibes. I was watching some of your video today, too. It's a pleasure to see your pretty face out there behind the animation. I love it. So everybody go follow Crystal Star Vibes and Sacred Libra, okay? And I think Libraland 1010 Ashley did a video. I just saw in my notification. I need to peep her out as well. Go follow her. Jadina did a video today. Great video. Michelle Malore did a video. Got the demons dancing. Yes, we do, don't we? And babe, if you were crying for any reason, just let us know who it is, and we'll send the angel team after them. All right. So I was about to say my famous line, but I'm watching my words. I want to speak life into existence versus hate and negativity, because we're in even our idle thoughts will be recorded in heaven for Judgment Day. So I'm being very careful of my thoughts and my words, especially in this new earth frequency we're in. It's super crucial. I'm like every day I'm aligning myself as best as I possibly can. So you know what I mean? I'm not playing no games. Not playing any games. Life is too good to be fucking up now because we have idle thoughts and so forth. So that's a nugget for the collective. Let's keep our thoughts positive. And there's going to be moments we go through shit, of course, all right? There's going to be people that's done us wrong, and we're going to have to let that baggage go too. Some people may want to reach out to you and apologize for their actions, which is good. That's a good thing to do. Some people may think, oh, you're so far ahead that I'm not even going to apologize. It's crazy, you know, when you do someone wrong, especially God's chosen, you're going to have to apologize. I mean, confirmation, bitches. I highly recommend you rebuke. You repent, I meant. You know what I mean? Because if you keep on thinking you're going to do something, especially in group tactics, to diminish a person's character when that narrative had nothing slightly close to whatever that person actually is doing, it's going to backfire hard. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a journey. It's a journey, everybody, man. I've been praying for discernment and clarity, and that's what I've been getting left and right. I mean, people's been acting funny, and it's just all making sense now. I reach out to people, say, hey, we need to take care of this business. We got this to do. And then no communication. And then you just sit back and think, it's like, why is it taking so long to get certain answers for... Basically, people are making simple things more difficult. I know I've said this before, but it's Mercury retrograde. That 3 planetary alignments are happening. I'm getting full disclosure and exposure of people that I love and care about what they're really about. It's an eye opener, and I'm taking it all in slowly but surely. But it's man. But first and foremost, welcome into another episode of Daily Motivation, No Filter, and Think Differently. And I'm going to toss in, don't just get up, wake up. With your boy Zodog. It's going to be a little hybrid episode. I mean, I was fighting it over there, and then I got up. I was like, wait a minute, stop fighting. So whenever you get the vision to talk to your collective, just get up and do it. I don't even care if I have nothing to talk about. Hit record. The spirit team will fill my body with what I need to say as my left ear goes numb. Oh, baby Jay. Oh, by the way, earlier I found out another nugget about what I'm meant for in this lifetime. And it was an eye-opener. I thought I knew what my mission was here, and it's so awesome to be a student of life because you think you know something, but you don't know shit until God shows you and tells you. And that's basically what happened to me earlier. I was like, okay, I know my mission is to help raise the frequency. But then I was shown some other things that are sacred, but I can disclose some things. How can I say this? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say how it is. I'm working on how just to be blunt. I mean, me being blunt. I'm working on. Come on, I'm always blunt. It's just this new position I've been in. Anointed with. It's new, you know what I mean? That's what it's new, and I'm getting used to it. You know, and I told myself, all right, don't dim your light, just it is what it is. Fuck it. So bear with me, I'm working on this whole new thing. Basically, you know I'm not from this planet. I've been here before time, and I'm from a place that has abundance of love. Yeah, I'm from a place that has immense love. Hence, I always overgive. I overshare here on this planet Earth. I'm overloving because I was told that Earth doesn't have the abundance of love that we would like it to have. So you're going to be sent here to be that vessel to show planet Earth what true love looks like. And also I was shown that my intuition, how can I describe this? It's like when I encounter people, it seems like people tell me, I'm going to look up because when I look at the camera, I lose the download. When I encounter people, it seems like people tell me their life story all the time. I could just be walking the supermarket outside, just walking, just getting some Mother Nature. Don't look at the notifications. Just getting Mother Nature, grounding, whatever the case is. Someone may be walking their dog, and it just seems like I have an aura where people feel comfortable to share whatever they may be going with. I'm a true empath. So I feel their emotions. I used to call myself a body language king because I can see from a mile away by a person's posture how they're really feeling, you know. And then I would know, but then they would tell me their life story without even me opening up, and then everything would be revealed to me based off of their story. So I was shown today that I can interpret people's feelings without even them saying anything. I'm like a language decoder, and through me I can help people with communication. Yeah, exactly. It's like I can help people communicate by allowing them to see how I operate, and hopefully we can learn together by how we can use our intuition skills that we were all blessed with, I believe, in a unique way without feeling weird about it. You know what I mean? A lot of us have feelings and intuitions that we were told to not mind. Oh, don't worry about it. That's just you being crazy. That's just you being far-fetched. You're being over-imaginative. Hey, take some pills, dull that down. You're crazy. Whatever. We've been told that our whole lives. But what if we ask ourselves, why did we have these attributes? And what did those attributes do for you until you showcased them to people? It's like Joseph telling his brothers that he had visions and then they hated him for it. And your quiet experiences with those abilities that you have, how can you use those to help the planet in a whole? as a whole, you know? That's what I propose to people now. With whatever quirkiness you may have, and you may feel like it's not important to the universe, it's nobody cares for it because all of your friends and family said, nah, whatever. That's a high indication that that's a very important trait that they're upset about because they don't possess that trait, so they want you not to utilize that trait so you can become normalized. Ooh, mic drop. Woo, Spirit Team Nasty. Confirmation, bitches. Oh, that's what it's going to be, one of them downloads. So yeah, it's like our family and our surroundings have us dim down our light to make us feel that we're weird so we can become normalized like them. And then, confirmation, bitches. And then we can just live in a Truman Show, like stereo, studio, audience type of atmosphere our whole lives. And then when I look at my past, I'm like, man, there's so many incidents. There were so many times Mercury retrograde's fucking with a lot of us. Incidents. God, I can't even say that. Instances. All right. God, easy word made difficult, right? It's like algebra, like math, simple math turned into algebra and geometry. It's crazy. With our language is what I mean during this period. Seems like it's challenging to say certain words. Oh, of course, the alarm goes off. But it seems like our surroundings are like are threatened by our gifts. Like we're some X-Men, you know, if you look at the X-Men cartoons and their parents were always threatened by their own siblings. Like, oh, you're an adult as dad, we can't be going in public and you're reading people's minds, you know what I mean? Levitating stuff. So, that's basically what it is. And it's always been like that, but now during this new Earth frequency, a lot more people are showcasing their talents and it's becoming normalized to be unique. You know what I mean? So like, let's embrace that. Let's solidify our positions. Don't be shy about what you're good at doing, contrary to what your environment may say, and label you. Label yourself. This is the era of self-promoting yourselves. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to get no degree. You don't need to have no sticker on your wall to validate to nobody that you are who you say you are. But you know who validated you and who qualified you? Not these men, not these women. God did. That's who qualified you. So you don't need to justify yourself for nobody. And I'm learning that daily. I'm like, all right, fuck them. I've been like this my whole life, and then these last few days I've been reflecting on my journey, and I'm like, man, I've been through some fucking journeys, man, some roller coaster rides, which is always going to be like that in life. But now the chapter of surviving's over. I closed that book, and now it's the chapter of thriving and saving others and helping others and changing algorithms and being my pure, authentic self and radiate that to the world, and then the world will learn off me, and then hopefully the next generation will continue that same algorithm, and then we can continue every other generation from that by operating off of pure honesty, transparency, working together as a planet, in love, not hating, and being a team, literally, and just being the algorithm that was originally initiated for this planet before all this chaos came in, and power and greed and corruption and separation, division, and self-doubt, fear, false evidence appearing real, political societies separating us, and so forth. And just gotta stay focused. And yeah, if we continue to showcase our true talents now, then we'll always be good. We'll always be don't mind the Frank Castle butter knifers. Using that to some of my candles been burning funny, so I used the abscess or the excess wax to cut it and put it in another candle. Like I think I'm gonna be making some candles down the road. You know what I mean? During these last few days, I've been having a lot of revelations about how my future's going to be. You know what I mean? Things that I thought I was going to do actually got changed up. So I'm like, okay, I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. So yeah, man, this earth, the new earth, jump into your full authentic skin with unapologetically love yourself. If you have done somebody wrong, reach out to that person and apologize to them. It's 3 steps in order to stay in alignment within this new earth. We need to write a goal so the universe can pave our way. We need to reach out to somebody that we need to forgive. We need to keep our alignment and our love frequency always going. And the 3rd step is start a project. Any project. The more that it scares you, I highly recommend you do that. It's Mike Tyson season. Like he says, whatever scares him, he jumps right into it. It's like facing your fears. And I've been doing that the last few years. Yeah, I have been actually. I've been facing my fears, jumping in it face first, and I love it. I love the results. I think I was just thinking about it earlier today. Within a year, I became a household name. I know a lot of people has known about me and seen me sporadically pop up. It's like, who's that crazy guy? And yada yada, conspiracy theorist. I know I've had that label for a long time, but I've always been for the people. Contrary to a lot of videos you guys may pull up. Oh, you called white folks dogs and this and that. You hate Antichrist. All I was doing, let me say this. I was presenting facts that cannot be disputed. Just can't be disputed. You will look it up if you want to do the research. What I've showcased is actual documented cases, okay, through the government and the medical field. So I didn't make this up. I didn't document it, Photoshop it. I presented it to you the way it is. Dr. Fauci, all the bada bings, Jabberwockies. I borrowed that from Red Pill and Blue Pill. The Jabberwockies is so luncheon. But during that time, people were calling me out, and everything I said was actually true. I had people saying, hey, my sister is a nurse and doctor. My brother went to college. And I was sitting back the whole time. I was like, I don't give a fuck about if you have a family member in the doctor field or not. They still learn from Rockefeller education. So Rockefeller education had you study so you can graduate, get a piece of paper saying, yeah, you've been indoctrinated properly. Now you can be a doctor or a nurse. But none of that information, education, provided natural remedies. All they gave you was placebos to treat people, not cure them. So I didn't give a fuck if you had family members or not during the COVID season. What I was telling you was still real. All right then, mic drop. I don't hear shit. Still people need to apologize to me and reach out like, I'm sorry about that, you're right. But they not. Okay then. Next step. So everything I said was facts. But maybe how I said it ruffled feathers. But I'm not here to please you. I'm here to give you the information to save the next generation. All right? If I sense some bullshit, I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to say, well, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say it. It's going to offend some people that I cared for. That season's done. I don't give a fuck who I offend. It's 2 + 2 is still what? 4. 2 + 2 is what? 4. I can write it down. It's still the same answer, okay? So the delivery, okay. The delivery does matter because communications in art form, I'd rather have a room of 100 people, okay? I would rather have 99 of those 100 people accept my message because I delivered it with love and education versus me shouting at them. And if I shouted at them, out of the 100 people, maybe 20 may resonate with my message and take it away. You get what I'm saying? So there's an art to communicating, but still the information after you get past your emotions, get your panties out a bunch, it still equates to the same answer. It's like, man, he was right though. Maybe I didn't like that because my emotions took over what he was saying. I just blocked it out. But once I watched the replay of it and took my emotions out of it, he was actually right. Okay then, so that's what a lot of people are rewinding my videos now. It's like, I was just in my ass. I was in my emotions, or my family members just, talked me out of using my common sense. Friends told me not to research any further because the person on Channel 5 told me it was bullshit and they're scams. They're lying. These fact checkers told me not to. Soon as I saw fact checkers appear on my social media, it's like, who the fuck certified themselves as a fact checker? They self-promoted themselves quick on that joint. Like, oh, I'll be damned. A fact checker? I saw it from miles away. I was like, oh, hell no. They censoring people for telling the truth on this joint. They stopping certain videos because it's going against their agenda and shit. They trying to make money on Big Pharma, telling certain hospitals, hey, everybody you tell they had the bada bing, bada boom, we going to give you an extra 13,000 or 20,000. Saying these hospitals are overrunning shit, and a lot of people are going in hospitals filming that shit, and it looked like 48 hours later in that bitch. That shit was super deserted. Hey, no nurses, nobody was around that bitch. Except for that one cat in the bed with all the tubes on with his dick snapping out. You saw 28 hours later, 28 days later, you get the inside joke. The zombie movie. If you don't know, you know. If you know, you know. That's the only cat you won't find in that hospital. Is that cat with the tubes in his neck, with the dick showing. That's all cats was finding when they went in them hospitals during them times when the hospitals were supposedly overran and too busy. Fuck out of here. And then all of a sudden the nurses and doctors quit in New York or something, and they started protesting. Be like, hey man, this is some bullshit. Yeah, okay then. So where everything I dropped was facts. That's why a lot of people don't like me now. Hey man, I'm just ahead of the curve. You may not like the way I look, and that's why you don't like what's coming out my mouth. You automatically block it because you stereotyping it, brother. You stereotyping it, brother. Get over your racism. All right, now I got a shirt on, so now my people say, I ain't listening. Why don't you put on the shirt? I got a shirt on now, so am I more presentable now? It's like you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. It's a catch-22. You're between a rock and a hard place. All right, so now I just said I'm a vigilante. You gonna love me or hate me? You know what I'm saying? That's why God said, just be yourself. Fuck these cats. With all due respect. See, that was my human side coming out of the Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk said, fuck you. So we gonna stand on that. We said, fuck you with our foot twiveled. We twisted that bitch in the dirt. Fuck you. We stood on ours. It's terrible, isn't it? Baby J's. So, if we can just be more authentic and everything, damn, you drank all that water like that? I'm Aquaman. Don't mind if you see the shirt gets a little wet around that area. That's where the extra water comes out. I got gills under the nipples and shit. Like, shit, are you nasty? You guys need a sense of humor in this bitch. You think I really got gills under my nipples? The people that know me know I'm gonna say in a few seconds. Of course I do. Right here, look at this shit. People that know me know I'm gonna hit you with the left. I'm gonna hit you left field all the time. I'm gonna hit you with the curveballs. Every time I say, "Do you guys really think X, Y, Z?" You guys think I'm gonna say what you think I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say the total opposite. Sometimes I will say what you think I'm gonna say, and then 2 seconds later I'll flip that algorithm up. I got you guys kangarooing so much. It's fun for me at times. It's fun. But yeah, I think the bottom line message for this download would be, don't let your environment, confirmation bitches. Man, somebody's balling through the neighborhood. I'm very proud of them. In summertime, so you get a lot of that, you know what I mean? Especially around springtime, you hear all the motorcycles and shit, and then you see everybody with the drop tops. Make sure ain't nobody getting cute out there. I would love to use my baseball bat on you. Break your kneecaps. I'm working on I just said a few moments ago, I'm working on speaking life into existence. Sometimes you hear the bushes start to twiggle and shit. It's just some Bambis out there nibbling on some leaves, and I'm threatening them with the Babe Ruth baseball bat. It's pretty bad. You gotta protect your shit. And the guardian angel's always around, but I ain't getting caught my pants down. I'll be damned. Plus, we got the cameras out there and shit, so. But either or, I take care of my shit, but now I surrendered. It's up to God. So don't let your environment, you love how I came back to the foundation. Never let your environment talk you out of your natural traits that you've always had. Don't make them make you feel normalized because they don't have a trait that they're utilizing, and you're making them you're making them feel like they gotta defend themselves for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't mind him, don't mind her. They are just like this. You know what I mean? We've all had family members and friends. I know you love the wrinkles, okay? I pulled that bitch out of the fucking closet over there. You love it. So you're gonna have friends like that all the time. They're like, if they feel like they're defending you all the time, then those are the people most likely are gonna tell you to dim it down, keep it quiet. Oh my God. So what I'm saying now, those are red flags of who to separate from. All due respect, separate, or just keep your internal antenna up to not let that become a permanent download and a belief in your own CPU. Because you remember I said our brains are like CPUs. So we need to always be careful of what we insert into our CPUs, our computer units, you know what I mean? Yeah, CPUs just means computer. Yeah, it's just an abbreviation. So we need to be very careful what we ingest, what we put in our bodies. How, don't get on your phone and just randomly scroll, because your brain is processing everything you scroll. Hence, like, if you don't have any direction in life, technology can be very detrimental to a lot of people's growth, because you're misled on what you see a lot on the internet. A lot of us, hence me back in the day, would look at something on the internet and think it's factual because you see it happening in real time, right? But we're not thinking about editing and created and manufactured narratives that are just filmed in certain settings to trick our brains that it's something that it's not. You know what I mean? That could be another time for another topic on how illusions can really be used to make our brains believe it's truth, especially out of fear. The government loves to do that. They just create like pandemics and shit that get you out of your seat real quick, and then they say, okay, you better do this, and then you got people standing in line wearing masks and shit like that, and bada bings, bada booms. Okay, you know. So like, it's always good to know the origin of everything. It's good to know the history of everything, so history won't repeat itself. You know what I mean? It's like, the more aware you are of everything, then the less susceptible you would be at falling for these okie dokes. You know what I mean? If you know how the government and powers that be operate, and you know about the Bible, and you know about God, and how everything is really, not everything, like, you're not supposed to be a genius, but if you just have a general well-rounded gist of how everything operates, right? Then you can see if the patterns are repeated again. It's just that simple. It's like, okay, man, they used this in 1988. They did this with Rodney King, all right? They did this with Roswell, the UFO crashing and shit. Oh, man, it wasn't a UFO, it was an air balloon. You know what I mean? It's false news and shit. Like, you just got to know what to look out for, you know what I mean? But I don't want to go much further. I kind of do. So I'd break down Hollywood and just these celebrities, and just, it's, man. Like, I haven't even been paying attention to what's going on with the P. Diddy case, but I'm seeing everybody with notifications. Oh, P. Diddy's free. I don't even know what to believe. Is he coming out? Is he coming home? I heard he's preaching. He got out because he's preaching the word in jail. I was like, everybody gets converted in jail. But either or, he's a human, just like we all are. So I hope he gets home. I don't even know why I said that. I mean, if he's, fucking ball swiper. Let me do more research on that. But he is a human. I love him. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope justice is served for whatever he has done, and families have been liberated and vindicated and so forth like that. Hopefully justice has been served. Okay, that's where I'm getting at with that. But I love P. Diddy. I love everybody, on this planet. I really do. I just hope they all repent for whatever they may have done. But we're all brothers and sisters here, for real. Confirmation, bitches. So I'm not holding hate in my heart for nobody. But I'm seeing a lot of people with notifications on what's going on with that. But what I'm getting at is, like, you need to have a sense of what's going on in this world so you won't get okie doked by celebrities. I mean, you're a celebrity, but, like, you know what I mean. I was about to say these manufactured celebrities, but no, I'm not saying that as a blanket statement. There are some people out here that got true talent and that is operating for God. You know what I mean? this download can go on and on. I was about to give another analogy, but I could say that for another time. No, don't ever doubt that, Zoe. Say what you're about to say. Okay, fuck it. It's like a lot of us don't like the police, right? Because it seems like they say, hey, a bad apple, one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch, right? So I had an analogy over there earlier. I was sitting down, I was like, you know what? What pisses me off is when people work for corporations that have a history of a lot of dirt, but there's still people that work in that building. And God painted me a picture. It was like, Alonzo, imagine if you work for a building that was a whole bunch of petties working on that joint, just messing with little kids and doing all this shit downstairs. Like, you just hear them torturing kids and all this other shit downstairs. Hopefully this video won't get chopped up, but I'm keeping it real. You just hear, torture and shit going on the downstairs, and you're a floor above, and you're just like, I don't hear that shit. I'm just here for a paycheck. I got bills to pay. That's how a lot of people are. They just put their own personal issues that they got to take care of and fuck everything else. People put up blinders because they have their own reasoning. That's not going to concern me. I don't want to get involved with that. See, that's what hinders the world from getting to a truthful love frequency state, because a lot of us have secrets that we feel like, hey, it's not our job to do this. Hey, man, that's their issue, and we put it on the other person, right? But then if that situation was turned around on us, and if that was our kid downstairs, I guarantee you'd be outside with the news and having boycotts and all that shit trying to stop that business if your kid was trapped downstairs getting tortured while these other people were just there for a paycheck. See the analogy? So when God painted that picture to me, I was like, shit, I would not be upstairs at the coffee joint in the break room, hey guys, what you guys doing for the weekend? And down below us, kids and women and whoever else is getting tortured and shit. And we just there for a paycheck. We're just gonna keep our mouth shut. I wouldn't be able to do that. I was like, who the fuck is going, what? I would get on that elevator, go downstairs, and all that. I would clear the building out as best as I could. Call the whole squad in that bitch. I'm not just gonna sit there and like, hey, that ain't my issue. Is this TPS reports done yet? Like, yeah, I already did. All right, I already did. The Office Space movie. If you know, you know. So I wouldn't be able. I've never been one of them cats, but there's a lot of people out here that's just working in evil industries just to get a paycheck. And I'll drop the mic on that. I love you guys. I love you women's. Everything I do is on a fucking foundation of love. I know a lot of people love the wrinkled shirt, but I know your girlfriend loves it. And she was sleeping on it last night. That's why the bitch is wrinkled. Still smelling her. Oh, that's right. I gotta be a child of God, right? Ain't that? Left shoulder loves to jump out and slap her. So we working on it, what I'm saying? That's why I always got this good old slinky next to me to remind us we always work off a foundation of love is. That's right, darling. Why don't you reach out and apologize, okay? And say, you know what? I fucked around and had a group of people trying to paint you as a hoe out in these streets. And you just evil guy. And then they looked at their phones like, hold on, he's sexy. He looks like he's number good. Now you face your own karma, Megan. You better reach out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely moved on. But shit, a brother still needs to hear what the fuck you doing? I mean, the whole collective's already called you out, girl. It's terrible. So I'm sorry, that guy, he grabbed the microphone one more time. I wasn't even gonna say that. So I just saw her last video. She's like, I may reach out and apologize. You damn right. Thinking just because I'm doing more successful that I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't, but shit, God was like, hey, an apology would show some growth in you. Okay? That's all it is. And then we can take you off the Happy Gilmore list or the Billy Madison list. If you know, you know. The guy at the end of the joint. The lipstick, he had that list. Yeah, we can cross your name off the list. But it's all about love. But yeah, you know what I mean? Batman never forgets. We forget, but we don't forget. He can't rip and slid in that remark right there. I was going to end it off like fucking Mr. Rogers on a positive note. Now, he had to come off with some when shit gets real goes wrong. But it went right. It always does with me and God in my life. But I love each and every one of y'all. It's 34 minutes and 55 seconds in. Hope you enjoy this shit and enjoy your next few days. I'm not going to say the WN word. Fuck that. We're soldiers in here. I'm not going to let the Matrix weaken none of us. Hey, enjoy your weekend. If you know, you know. Fuck that shit. stay strong. Stay loving. Stay honest. Don't be out here slapping bitches. All right? That goes for guys or girls. Let God and Spirit Team handle it. And that's basically what it is, man. Just totally surrender. It's easier to say than do. Trust me, but hey, fuck it. It works. Life's too good. Life's too good to do some bullshit and get caught up one time as your emotions got the best of you. You know what I'm saying? So just stay sexy. I was sick with the music. You like that shit? I'm joking. Love you all. Smile more often. Love more often. Be your authentic self. Solidify your position within the Jonisha collective so we know what role you're playing for this 5D New Earth, so there's no confusion. Okay? Brittany Phillips, I saw your video again today. Thank you. It's all about remembrance. And it's really about getting uncomfortable of the things you may have to let go of. But we need to remember that God has, it's better and it's greener on the other side if we just let go of whatever that may be holding us back. Love you, all of you. Kick ass, you're doing wonderful jobs. I think I was saying something about Michelle Malore. Yeah, I love you, girl. Hopefully you weren't crying off of people bullshitting and bullying you and gang stalking you, but you already know what we'll do. And we always got your back. God always got you. And yeah, you get a soulful, good ghost dad hug through the phone. Love you, girl. Come here, let me give you a kiss. Your little kiss. It's all gonna be good. Get your bags ready. All right. Confirmation, bitches. Love you, girl. Stay strong. Boom. And that goes for all my collective out here kicking ass in this new earth. All right. We did it. We fucking did it. Chosen 144. I need to catch up with you too, brother. All right. I love you, fam. Keep on doing your damn thing, and that goes to all my collective out there. If I didn't say your name, you know. I love you. Take care. Oh, and Trap House Kitchen. What's good with you, brother? Trap House, and I was just watching my trigger too. All my Fox Motor cats out there doing the damn thing. Mr. Ballin, I saw you out there. Jet Ski Chuck Jet Ski or something like that. Jet Ski Chuck, you know what I mean, doing the good old Fox Motor videos too. I love you all. Everybody, keep on doing the damn thing. It's almost 40 minutes in. Love ya. Take cares.